Mom, Pa, can I just go watch me some Rusty Shays? Yes, you could go watch Rusty Shays. Oh God, I should have took a big breath before my last whatever you call it. But yeah. So, citizens, I'm surprised I even made this episode. Don't know what the content's gonna be again because gaming's went dry for me too. Which there's always a dry season, but I'm usually not affected by it. I'm now into TV shows. But what this video about is the reasons while I was gone 2. And this is more, it's based off the first thing about YouTube's diluted, but it's more on how the bigger names and the bigger things are just either changing or just leaving. Now, last time I mentioned I was only going to talk about one, but I decided to talk about a more famous dude too, so it's going to be 2. So, Capone X, or as a lot of people call him, Marka Darka. Now, one reason I liked him, one reason I enjoyed it, he said stuff other people wouldn't say. But he had a chain on him, you know, like he had that machinima chain just jabbing at him. If he could just breathe, I believe he could have just been so much better. But what he's done is basically go. And he does post a video every now and then. Last time he posted, I think, a month ago. Correct me if I'm wrong, though, but he was one of the influential people. And what I mean by the people leaving is mostly influential people, or the people that have changed. You know, you don't see anyone speak their mind much anymore because the mainstream, you know, those 2 or 3 big YouTubers that Machinima has their hands wrapped around, or used to is a key word here, but it's pathetic. Once you talk bad about these people or expose them for who they are, they could turn everyone on you in a second, get your videos disliked, and make you lose subscribers. And now that's a point of sadness, because you don't see people exposing Barack Obama and be like, man, you awful. Or exposing Bush, man, you awful. Sometimes they believe you, and I just enjoy the fact that when they believe you. But the main fact here is, you can't win a uphill battle on YouTube if you want to take the people out that are camping on top of that hill. If you want to take the people out that has those sniper rifles, you know, or those shotguns waiting around that corner, waiting on you to just go, BAM! They're just waiting on you. You crawl up there, they'll take you down. Short thing, I fly Alani. I think that's how you say it, right? Dude from small origins that started growing big because of his Raw Instinct scandal. Raw Instinct's way better than him and people like that do the same thing. You know, tips and tricks videos on Call of Duty Black Ops 2 multiplayer. Once they as in the top people saw, this person here was taking down a person that can get up to the quality and take down the top 3. They pulled out, you know, that rope, they tossed it down there, and like, just hop on for the ride. And they just started feeding this dude. They started feeding him by showing the exploits, you know. Go check this exploit out, man. Raw Instinct's awful. Off the hook. Yeah, and I will get to the point in a minute. Once they started showing this video, people started accrediting the top guys, I'm not saying their name cause I'm not getting, shoved in the dirt. They started getting accredited for exposing this man for who he is. But you can't be copying someone, first of all, if you're doing a tips and tricks video. Because the first person is actually copying that from the game, because that's a trick you could do in a game. Now, if you learn a trick from someone else, who's to say the first person that posted it didn't learn it from someone else that was playing Call of Duty, that didn't have a YouTube channel, that didn't post videos, that did not know what YouTube is? Think about it. Good, you thought about it. Okay, so back to the topic. Congregation. Once they were just reeling this dude up there, they were gonna be best buddies and all this stuff. They were gonna bridge the quote-unquote, air quotations, gap between the big M and the big Y. MCA, no. And that's where it started falling. They started being so buddy-buddy that, they didn't think nothing bad would happen. But then when someone goes and exposes iFly, that website he was on, and they turned their back on him. They cut that rope, they cut the fishing line, they're like, bye-bye. And yes, that's how, what I mean by this is the control that the big people have. Now, obviously, Jesus. He has to be one of my favorite YouTubers of all time. He still posts stuff on his gaming channel every now and then, like every 2 weeks or every week. I think it's scheduled upload, because he talked about forever about him leaving. And then when he was starting to leave, people started taking advantage of him. And this is what I mean. One of the big YouTubers that he fought with a lot even said, "Oh, I apologize. Like, I'm gonna be the bigger man here and say, this boy deserves a chance, and yeah, I'm a real great man, so you should just stay followed to me. Go donate this dude some money." And all of them said that. Obviously, Jesus even showed that they had not donated any money. And no one cared. No one cared. Because by being the better man and, saying I'm gonna apologize for what he did to me, and yeah, YouTube drama is not for anything really, and by apologizing for that, you yourself are creating a better man. Therefore, you're creating another scandal. Therefore, you're bringing his name back up to your fans, which will go and show how ignorant you are, and how, when I say you now, it's obviously Jesus in this case, on how you are awful and all this stuff. I know he's got hate for a while, and he has some, I can't remember what it's called. I can't remember the disease, but who cares? The dude was a genius. The dude spoke his mind. The dude was a Keemstar in the bettering. Notice how I said that. Then it happened. These bigger YouTubers, when they don't like someone, they could degrade you. Whether you could be funny, and Minnesota Burns, he gets a lot of hate. But for some reason, he built up his fan base way more before these people started trying to attack him. And that's where you fall off. Let's say 2.5 Men got in a fight with Big Bang Theory. Who's gonna win? More than likely, back 2 or 3 years ago, I don't think Big Bang Theory was on the air then, but if 2.5 Men had the fan base of 2 or 3 years ago with Charlie Sheen and all that, maybe they could just beat Big Bang Theory. But they're 2.5 Men are nobody now. They've done fallen off the map. If they got into a fight, I'm talking about popularity here. If American Idol wanted to attack X Factor, America's Got Talent, who's gonna win more than likely? American Idol. I ain't gonna talk about YouTubers that change, just due to the fact, they'll probably attack me too. I'm just sick and tired of this community, of the congregation, of the gaming community. And I haven't drunk water in a while, so my throat's awful. But the congregation of this gaming community. We need to learn. We need to get past the 10-year-old Jimmies out there, the 8-year-old Jimmies, you know, that go watch a Mel Monday series about stuff that they shouldn't even be knowing. When a dude's big fan base is in younger kids, you should not be showing that content. I'm not saying you should, you know, say I'm saying what you do with your channel. But for a man of much moral values, he should respect his fan base. Anyway. Do you think you're gonna see a naked woman on Big Bang Theory? No. By the way, I've never watched Big Bang Theory, but like the first episode, and then I'm like, no. If SpongeBob had a bunch of swearing in it, you know how much fans they'd lose? You know how the base would just plummet? Exactly. Pander to your audience, not pandering to get to a better audience. If you pander to your audience, you will grow. I'm just rambling on now because I don't know how that connects. We need philosophical. We need people in the gaming community that will be better. We need people to rise. We need the congregation to show who we are. We are we are Spartans. And I am a Trojan. But yes, I think I'm gonna end my little rant on that. I'm sorry if you hate this. I've just got to get this stuff off my chest. It's been a couple weeks now. Next video, I'm gonna be talking about what I've done in the time that I've been out. So yeah. I guess that's it that I could think of. My name is Rusty.